I mean, I would love to fight Crawford, or even spar. I would love to spar Crawford.
Yeah.
We heard him fight week. No retirement. No retirement. Oh my God.
Well, look, man, look, that's the thing. You know,
taking those losses kind of felt like I took the losses too. So now, you know, I try to prepare as much as I can, bro, because I don't want to put my family through that, especially my kids. And you know what I mean? It's hard, bro. When my brother lost to Terence Crawford, bro, I was crying.
The boxing world is on fire right now as shocking news breaks out. Terence Crawford versus David Benavidez fight is officially confirmed. Fans are absolutely losing their minds because this is not just another fight. This is a once-in-a-generation super fight that could change boxing history forever. On one side stands Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undefeated technical genius, a man known for his perfect timing, ring IQ, and cold-blooded precision. He has already destroyed elite champions and proven he can adapt to a NY style, a NY weight, and a NY pressure. Many call him the most complete boxer of this era, a man who turns opponents into puzzles no one can solve. But across the ring is a different kind of monster, David the Mexican Monster Benavidez. A relentless pressure fighter with explosive combinations, insane punch volume, and pure aggression that overwhelms even the toughest champions. He doesn't just fight opponents, he breaks them down round by round until there's nowhere left to run. Now imagine these two worlds colliding. Skill versus power, IQ versus aggression, precision versus chaos. This is not just a fight. This is a war waiting to explode. Fans are already debating, can Crawford's defense survive Benavidez's non-stop pressure? Or will Benavidez finally do what no one else has done? Break the undefeated legend. Social media is going crazy. Boxing analysts are split, and promoters are calling it the biggest fight of the decade. Every punch in this matchup could decide legacy, greatness, and future GOAT status. One thing is certain, when these two step into the ring, there will be no hiding, no running, and no excuses. Only blood, skill, heart, and pure boxing violence at the highest level. Crawford versus Benavidez isn't just confirmed. It's about to shake the entire boxing world.
But I mean, I would love to fight Crawford, or even spar. I would love to spar Crawford.
Yeah.
The thing about that fight that was so funny, bro, they hated each other.
Right.
My brother and Crawford, they hated. So Crawford is a street dude. My brother's a street dude too, bro.
Yeah.
Fans were shocked when David Benavidez told Mr. Organic in an interview last year that he would be ready to fight Terence Crawford. The only reason is pure anger. Crawford beat his brother Jose Benavidez Jr. in 2018 before. David didn't hold back. He said, "I would love to get revenge, but I just don't think he would come up. I'd really like to fight either Terence Crawford or spar Crawford." That statement set the internet on fire right away. Could Crawford, known for surgically dismantling bigger opponents, really take on a monster like Benavidez? Fans began to wonder. This set the stage for a dream fight.
To be honest with you, man, let Terence Crawford live. That's his weight class.
Okay.
I lost interest in 168 a long time ago. You know, I mean, I know that we could get offered a lot of money to go down to 168, but I'm more comfortable at 175. I'm chasing better beef. I'm chasing Bivol. You know, I'm chasing these other bigger. I'm chasing Zurdo Ramirez at cruiserweight. You know what I mean? So.
But wait, there's more. Everyone was shocked by what Benavidez said about Crawford recently, which made the plot very different. Moving forward, things changed in Benavidez's camp after Crawford's exciting win over Canelo Alvarez. Benavidez made it clear that he had no plans to drop back to super middleweight by not going after Crawford. To be honest, Terence Crawford should live, he told Inside the Ring. That's his weight group. "I stopped being interested in 168 a long time ago. I know we could get paid a lot to move down, but I feel better at 175. I want to fight BF Zurdo Ramirez, who is better at my weight class." This was beautiful. A few months ago, he teased his fans with the idea of settling the score with Bud, but now he was brushing it off like it was nothing. His main goal now is to protect his WBC light heavyweight title against Anthony Yarde of Great Britain in Riyadh on November 22nd. Fans aren't sure how this supposed fight with Crawford fits into the picture since they already know that fight is big. What does it mean for a fight that is once again getting a lot of attention if Benavidez wants to fight at 175 pounds and Crawford is the best at 168? Brian "Bull Mac" McIntyre, Terence Crawford's trainer, put a damper on the joy, though. It wasn't hard for Bull Mac to talk to Fight Hype. "Man, we're not going to fight Benavidez. We're not going to leave the belts. No, we'll just sit where we need to sit for a minute. And then, as I said before, we'll go back to the gym and do our thing." This remark only led to more speculation. If Crawford's team is officially stopping the fight with Benavidez, then why is there still so much talk about it behind closed doors? Is this just another case of marketers and Saudi backers using big cash offers to get people excited? Or is it possible that, despite what they said, both fighters know that the money and fame at stake in this fight are too high to ignore?
Turkey just posted that this morning, wondering if Benavidez can make 168. Maybe he has plans or ideas of maybe trying to match up Benavidez and Terence Crawford.
No, man. No, we ain't doing that fight.
Maybe planning on vacating the belts.
No, we ain't gonna vacate the belts. We just gonna sit where we need to sit for a minute, and then, just like I said, get back in the gym and do our thing.
Boxing today has a lot to do with Saudi Arabia. Turki Al-Sheikh, who is in charge of some of the sport's most recent events, said that Benavidez might fight Canelo Alvarez as part of his deal with Riyadh season. Now things start to get interesting. The Saudis have a history of setting up unlikely fights and often offering record-breaking amounts of money to boxers who had already said they weren't interested. Because of this, Saudi sway is still strong, even though Benavidez says he has moved on from 168 and Crawford's camp says the fight won't happen. When it comes to boxing, money often makes the fights that fans want happen. The people behind Crawford vs. Benavidez know that it will sell a lot of tickets. Crawford, who just made history by beating Canelo, would meet the undefeated Mexican monster in one of the most watched fights in boxing history. It wouldn't be surprising if both fighters suddenly found something they said they had lost if the Saudis really won. But Crawford may have very different ideas. After beating Canelo, Crawford didn't sound like he was ready for another fight. He often said in interviews that he was having fun with his family and resting. He said that he hadn't even talked about what would happen next with his team.
If Canelo was 100% confident in himself, I don't know why he wouldn't fight me, especially since, seeing that everybody in his team is on steroids, which means including him, so he never got off
You
the
think
steroids.
he's on steroids?
Of course. How does five people out of your camp get tested positive for steroids?
Right.
You know what I mean? All those fucking dudes in that camp are dirty.
Fans were left guessing by what he said. Is Crawford thinking about stopping while he's at the top of his game? He is 37 years old, has never lost 42-0, and is now a 3-division undisputed king, which is something no other male boxer has ever done. Crawford says that his family has already told him what they think he should do next. He didn't say it out loud, but it looked like they wanted him to leave while he was ahead. That is where the stress is. Is it too late to fight with Benavidez if Crawford's reputation is already well known? Or does he want one more test? His place among the boxing legends will be clear after this scary meeting. Some news stories about Crawford have been about things other than boxing, which has made things worse. A few weeks after beating Canelo, cops in Omaha pulled him over for dangerous driving. Things got worse very quickly. Police arrested him and his friends with guns drawn after finding a gun on the floor. The story spread all over the country. Crawford was finally fined for careless driving, and a member of his security team was caught with a handgun that was legally theirs. No one was caught, and the police confirmed that everyone inside was legally allowed to have guns. Still, a video of the stop went viral, which made people wonder how champions are treated in their own towns. Some fans said that the distraction might make it hard for Crawford to focus. Others said that this kind of problem outside the ring shows how dominant he is inside the ring. In any case, Crawford is dealing with police inquiries and reports that he is retiring, while Benavidez is still focused on his upcoming title defense. Also, Crawford fights outside the ring, but Benavidez is only thinking about what's going on inside. There's more to talk about than just Crawford versus Benavidez. Some of the biggest names in boxing have said what they think. And not all of it is good.
I'm just, enjoying my family, enjoying, to be able to say, look what I accomplished, or what I'm about to accomplish next. So I'm just chilling right now. I haven't even got the time to sit down with my team and talk with them and, you know, things like that.
Oscar de la Hoya said Floyd Mayweather is much better than Crawford. He said that Bud is a great fighter, but Mayweather's precise skills put him on a whole other level. Many fans wonder if Crawford could ever be compared to Mayweather without having to fight a giant like Benavidez. This led to a heated discussion among fans. In the meantime, from the world of UFC,
Seatbelt.
Step out.
I'm opening the door. You can take mine off of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my fucking hands up. I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Roy Jones Jr. gave a different point of view. He thinks Crawford may soon retire. But Jones thinks he should have a crossover event, maybe against UFC star Ilia Topuria, if he doesn't. It's a strange thought, but it shows how useful Crawford has become. He is finally getting the worldwide attention he's been looking for years, which means he can fight in places other than fighting rings. All of this makes a big question. Should David Benavidez be the real test of Crawford's record? Or is Crawford already thinking about things besides boxing? There are more things at stake in this possible meeting than just the titles. It's a huge clash of styles and traditions. Benavidez, the Mexican monster, is on one side. He is younger, bigger, and more determined.
Disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time.
But there's also Terence Crawford. He has never lost a fight and may be the best fighter of his age. Skill versus size and history versus progress, a hero protecting his throne from a monster that wants to take it. One man wants to make history, and the other wants to be great. What will happen when these two fight? Who will be the most feared boxer? Please write your thoughts and ideas below. Okay, everyone. Find out about the newest fighting news, moments, events, and things to do. Sign up for MMA MOTIVE and turn on alerts to make sure you never miss important news. Watch some of our other movies. Peace until next time.